Hi, friends. Okay, so I am going to read off my second personal narrative. It is titled Seabreeze and Coffee. I wake up almost before everyone else. I step out of the room I have called my own for a week into the kitchen, where I find my dad just waking up, still in his old, worn down green robe that used to be soft and velvety. Although it may not look nice, it smells like his go-to green speed stick deodorant, the object I constantly smell to make me happier when he's off on a business trip. He pairs this fashionable attire with the same ratty old matching slippers he wears every morning that at this point smell like old fish. He looks surprisingly awake for 7 in the morning, but then I remember that he wakes up long before the sun rises. How can people wake up that early? And why is it always older souls? I shrug off my relentless need to question random ideas and walk toward him. Want a cup? He asks as he's making a fresh pot of coffee. I can feel my mouth salivate as I think about the warm nourishment that I dream about every morning when I wake up and every night as I fall asleep. It's crazy to me how so many people are so reliant on such a small cup of liquid or find some of their happiest moments or memories with it. I grab, I grab a mug from the cupboard and fill it up with the brown liquid along with the dairy-free creamer. Instantly, I can feel the mug heating up between my hands, making my previously cold hands feel toasty and complete, as if they were finally grasping something they had been missing for what seemed like forever. My dad and I walk out to the back deck of our week-long Airbnb to see a sunrise over the beautiful ocean coastline. I can feel a sea breeze brushing against my face as I sit in one of the two beach chairs. For a moment, I feel as though I'm in paradise. I found it strange how you can go on a 6-hour drive to the Washington coastline and find 60-degree weather in the middle of August. Being someone who did not enjoy heat, this was a nice change of pace to the 85 degrees back at home. Are you having a good time? My dad asked me as we were enjoying our coffee in the early morning. I love this place. I want to come back every year, I said excitedly. Yeah, me too, he adds. What is your favorite part so far? The question was one that had many responses. Sitting on the plastic red beach chair with my cozy pajamas still on, a warm cup of coffee and a blanket flowing over my legs. I take a deep breath in, smelling the sand and salty ocean water less than a mile away from where I was sitting. I could hear the ocean waves cascading over one another, making it seem as if I could feel the cold water on my feet and see the sea foam sticking to my toes, as if they're looking for a new home besides the ocean. Looking in the distance, I see the ocean and the pinkish-orange colored sky, inviting me into the many fun things I will be doing with my family that day. I felt some of the most peace that I had ever felt in this moment. My heart felt full and warm from the scenery and the company that came along with it. I had everyone I loved most under one roof, my mom, dad, and sister all in a place that I felt most comfortable. It baffles me how some people go their whole life without a family, and I was lucky enough to spend this peaceful vacation with mine. My dad's question became more loaded than I expected. Well, I like how we are all on this vacation together, and that we can take a break from civilization to spend a week at the ocean, I respond. I hesitate to think before I continue, trying to form the words that are grasping to the tip of my tongue, pushing at my teeth and mouth to be said. Thank you, I continue, being the only thing that I could push out. He looks at me somewhat confused, most likely thinking, what does she need to thank me for? Without him asking, I answer his question anyway. Thank you for supporting this family, for bringing this family together. There are a lot of people out there who don't have families at all or live in broken ones. I feel lucky to be a part of this one. He looks at me and smiles, saying, I love you. I felt grateful in this moment, not just because of the cold water or the ocean or the warm cup of coffee, but because of who I could share those things with. Nothing was said for the rest of the morning. We sat in silence as we watched the waves, both feeling thankful for that moment. I could still feel the sea breeze on my face as we both finished our cups of coffee and went inside to get a second cup. Thank you.